These have got the sauce on it.
Like, why you know my name, man? Like, I don't speak on you.
Hey, why you people wanna hate though? Yeah, I see the hate up in your face. I'ma keep on being real, and be myself and then I chill. Why do people wanna hate though? Yeah, I see the hate up in your face. Yeah, I'ma keep on being real, yeah, and be myself and then I chill.
Alright, I'm gonna record y'all motherfuckers since y'all cracking jokes and shit. Y'all talk about babies all you want. But we got all the bitches.
Yeah. I don't want to say, hey, it's about 50-50. Hey. Unscripted.
I bet you they'll comb my hair before they comb that nappy ass beard.
You gotta cover your shit. You go swab it.
That's right, they run their fingers through it and don't get stuck, nigga.
That fake like that light skin John Man. I'm looking at John Man on TV right. Look at that. Look at that. What they do like that? Look at that light skin John. They get his ass, good. Hey.
What it do, man? What it do? Y'all already know what time it is, man. This Fat Family Unscripted. Up in here with one of the pioneers, man, of the movie shit. Man, to me, like the goat of that shit. That nigga been doing this shit so long, bro. Man, go ahead, introduce yourself, my guy.
That's what it is, man. Derrick, Holley, aka Jesus Slim, CEO of DustHouse Landlord, CEO of DustHouse Films. I go by DustHouse Landlord too, so you know, so
damn, nigga, it's like first quarter. God damn, nigga. Hey, Denise.
Oh shit. Let me hold on.
I'm coming home.
Nah. Hello?
I ain't even know where to roll.
These have got the sauce on it.
Like, why you know my name, man? Like, I don't speak on you.
Hey, why you people wanna hate though? Yeah, I see the hate up in your face. I'ma keep on being real, and be myself and then I chill. Why do people wanna hate though? Yeah, I see the hate up in your face. Yeah, I'ma keep on.
And we back. You know this nigga get a phone call every time we start
He's the
recording.
ultimate team. I don't know. Why you be going to them teams?
Every time.
Why you just play one every time?
It's about as guaranteed as Heavy coming in here without a haircut.
That's a fact.
Motherfucker.
That's a fact right there. And when I do come in with a haircut, he still will get a motherfucking phone call. So that shit ain't even guaranteed.
Cause they calling the check. Is that Heavy
Right.
TV on here?
Nah, man.
Fuck all you
Hey, nah, my baby mama just called me.
Go play now.
Wrong with She called when she first picked baby girl up. Anything could have just happened.
Yes. No, go to the first one.
You know what I mean? But,
Let them see you on
we
camera.
over here, to me, man, to me, bro, like I say, bro, I've been watching you for a long time. Since I was young to now, bro, now, it means a lot for me for you to even come up here and push up on us, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Real shit.
I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all having me on the show, man. So that's a big salute to y'all, man.
You been saying you was the GOAT to South Carolina for the longest.
Oh man, I be out here grinding. That's all. Ain't too much. Ain't been doing nothing next man can't do. So you know what I'm saying? I just been doing it. So.
Fact.
So, what made you want to goddamn get into the movies? Because I know you were doing the music thing.
Basically, with the movies came about, so we used to do music videos all the time. Like, we started doing our own music videos, and I started doing scenes in between the videos instead of just. I did it like way back, probably 15 years ago. Started doing scenes in between the music videos instead of just doing performance scenes.
Yeah.
And so people started asking, like, you know, when they start seeing those scenes, hey, in one particular video that I had, and they were like, hey, why don't you turn it into a movie? You know what I mean? And so and I was like, hell, like just and then the light bulb just popped out. I was like, hell, why not? So that's when we went to the drawing board and started drawing it up and started doing something. You know what I mean? Started creating it. So it was a learning process, but it was then ever since that first movie dropped and premiered and the love that everybody showed with it, like it was like okay, it's that new thing that we got to do. So I was in love with it ever since. So
how long it took you to write the first movie? and the shooter and all that to put it out
Well,
from beginning to end.
Well, the first movie, it was more like a learning process. We actually started off with an idea, then we started writing and started shooting like as we go. You know what I mean? As far as we're writing and shooting as we go, and we already had a story of it built, so we ain't had no full script from A to Z. There's some parts in between, like we actually improv it. You know what I mean? With certain things, so it's like a mixture of both. But with us learning and being our first movie, it actually took us probably 2 years and then we got life stuff going on. All of us going through different stuff, so it probably took 2 years from 2011 to 2000. We didn't put it out to 2013. You know what I mean? Because but that it shouldn't have took that long, but it was just a learning process. All of us were just learning. You know what I mean? And doing research and learning as we go. So it took 2 years for that project to actually come out, but.
And Karma was the first movie?
Yeah, Karma was the first movie, yeah. So.
That was a dope ass movie.
Oh yeah,
That was
classic.
a good movie.
Hey, I like how you told the story with the movie too. And how you broke that shit down. That's why I was like, bro, you had to write the hell out that shit.
Oh yeah.
Cause the way that shit, you the way you made that shit was like a domino effect.
Yeah, I said when we did it, actually me and Shane Johnson, we actually wrote it together, and it was just like a building. We just kept adding on and building on to it, but like we already knew what the beginning was, the middle was, and the end was, and so that just like the outcome. Like we was amazed about it, you know what I mean? So, and it was just stepping stone to. It was just a no-brainer. Like, okay, this is what you got to be doing from now on. So. And then the streets wanted it, you know what I mean? Like
Streets wanted that shit.
Yeah, the streets wanted it. Like when we put out, we did a movie premiere, and we wouldn't show us people because we were talking about we're gonna put out the movie for a year prior to it, and some people doubted us and stuff. But when we put out the premiere, it was actually 200 people at the movie premiere. You know what I mean? That's our first independent movie, and we didn't have too many DVDs at the time. DVDs, we probably pressed up like 200 DVDs because we were like we want to show. And people gonna actually buy it, you know, to turn the vibe. But yeah, we sold all 200 of those DVDs that same night.
That's crazy.
Damn.
200 people, 200 DVD. That's God right up.
So,
And probably got down had more motherfuckers wanted to buy it.
oh man, I told my every day the phone was going off and people hitting us up. Everybody who was in the movie hitting them up like it was.
That baby
crazy,
nigga
you know
got
what I mean?
one.
Oh yeah, that was up.
Behind the camera got one.
Oh yeah, so they were hitting us up, man. It was just crazy about it. It was just crazy. It was just crazy how they were going on about it with the love with it. So that just what started it all. So ever since we've been doing movies ever since. So
That's what it is.
But so what made like where you get the DustHouse from? Like what made you want to name it DustHouse?
But DustHouse originally started when I had created my own label. And I had a manager at the time, Chris, and I had a whole another team when I left Mastermind and created my own imprint. And it was just before I was actually in our apartment trying to figure out what the name was gonna be. But I wanted something that represented the Dirty South and represent where we're from. So you know what I mean. So I was doing searches on what names are available that was not taken, and that name just popped up, and I was like, okay, well, it made sense. You know what I mean? Like, straight from the dirt road, come from Winsboro on Fairfield County. So, and it was just closest thing to the Dirty South. So I just rolled with the name at that time. But then later on when years went by, I had started changing the logos and stuff. We're getting graphic artists to change the logo.
Evolving.
Yeah, involving and stuff with it. And then I started doing more with it, and that's what it became. Then I started getting more detail what it actually meant. Like
brand.
It was branded with it. So it's like now I represent as a family, like you know what I'm saying, DustHouse, and it's an acronym for it. Wasn't like I already had it 10 years before, but I didn't have it broke down. So now like. Then I realized that it happened for a reason because I broke it down to DUST, Dreams Unite, Succeeds Together. You know what I mean? And then the house as a whole, as a family. You know what I mean? La Familia. So you know what I'm saying? We all one. You know what I'm saying? One unit. You know what I'm saying? We all got to work together to achieve what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So it just happened like that, you know what I mean? But it wasn't. It just faith, I guess, you know what I mean? So, but and then at times crazy when I was first putting it out, everybody was like, that's how like they weren't saying. But see now it's so normal, like people don't even call me by my name. Some people just call me about DustHouse. Yeah, so
that's how you know you big. Yeah. And it's on the chain, motherfucker, for you remedial motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
See the D8.
Hello.
It ain't from D8 gate, bitch. It mean DustHouse, bitch.
It ain't D8
It ain't D8 gate, bitch. This is mean DustHouse. Blood, sweat, and tears, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Long, stupid grind. And though I was like, damn, I don't know what to call, bro. Jesus Slim. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Motherfucker call me by my real name. I'll be looking crazy. What?
Yeah.
You ain't my mama, you should not be saying my real name.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Well, Facebook messed me up with that. You know what I'm saying? When they had to switch it, when we had to
put your name
put
in.
your name, the ID and stuff.
Somebody hacked
me
like my
shit. So I like, man. A lot of people, that know me for years, they said they didn't know my real name until I had to switch it on Facebook.
Yeah. So do you just gonna do straight movies, or you got like?
I tell you what, you better not scratch that motherfucking
You
game.
gonna any what I'm trying to say, like series on what they kind of shit, like a sitcom or something.
Well, see,
Or reality TV?
Yeah. No, not no reality show. That's that bullshit.
Not reality, but
You know, yeah.
but like I said, it mostly movies, but I do got a series that I ain't put it out yet. It's supposed to have been a movie, but it's called Loyalty and Betrayal, but it's gonna be out soon.
That shit sound dope.
And it actually was originally a spin-off from Karma, you know what I mean, with other characters and stuff. So
Breaking news.
yeah, so but like I said, it's a series, and most of the stuff we're doing is movie, but I got a couple of series that's in the works. I don't want to speak on titles or nothing too much. But I got a couple of series that's in the works, and that's one of the first ones. Loyalty and Betrayal. I mean, actually, the one that I was working on in Africa. I started on it, but I got to finish it. It was called
That's how you know he's a hard working motherfucker right there, boy. God damn, I don't know my own shit.
I don't even know it. It's called Secret Desires. Now it's got a crew that's in Africa, that's in Lagos, Nigeria, whatever. I ain't never been to Africa, but you know what I mean. So
that's hard.
That just show you what the grind is, and you can do everything that you put your mind to. You know what I mean. So. But yeah, so Secret Desire, that actually a series that I got to finish. But Loyalty and Betrayal be the first one that I'm actually gonna put out. So
what you got in the pipeline? Besides that,
talking the part of the Loyalty and Betrayal.
Anything in the pipeline?
It's just movies, man. I'm really focused on movies and trying to put use what we got going on to use that platform to bring on inspiring actors and actors, and give them a platform to work on and push the movie to show the talent that we got right here, you know what I'm saying, in South Carolina, you know what I'm saying, and then also give opportunity for artists to have their music displayed in the movies, background music and stuff of that nature, like so, and just push that, just use that platform, because that's what I've been doing for over 10 years with the movie stuff. Like I said, but you got Suppressed just dropped on Tubi.
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah, that dropped on Tubi about a week ago. Let's say we got Who's Hiring on Tubi, Business and Pleasure.
I got to see that one too.
Yeah, Dem, another one that's coming out September the 5th on Tubi.
Oh, you already got something lined up.
Bro,
You already
yeah.
got it, but
Yeah, bro, in the algorithm,
motherfucking
man.
ass, goddamn, look at me.
Yeah, so just keep working.
Where you see DustHouse films in the next 5 years?
Still doing the same thing with movies, but wanting to be more of a production studio. Well, I hope more. I mean, less than 5 years. Production studio, actually doing stuff in there and helping other bringing in other. You know, so not just all the movies coming from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, putting everybody on.
Yeah, putting everybody and creating a platform. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say like Tyler Perry, but you know what I'm saying. But you know, on that nature, but more. You know what I'm saying. Here, you know what I mean? So I always believed, I always been telling everybody ever since we started doing this, like even before Atlanta became what it became, like you don't got to go to Hollywood to all over there and do stuff, you know what I mean? And then now, like Atlanta in our backyard, that's the new Hollywood, but you don't got to go there, you know what I mean? Like we have opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody no different than us. Everybody love to say, well, let's move. I want to move to another state or another city to get a better opportunity for for our kids and stuff. But if you broke here and you move to another state or to
Bro,
another,
that till you get on your feet.
you know what I mean? So you got to start with up here with the mindset, man. And I believe we start our mindset here at home and we can do a lot.
Like everybody eats beef.
I like the way you broke that down.
Yeah,
I like the way you put that shit. Do you have any artists up artists up under your label or your music thing, or you just strictly movies?
It's strictly movies. Like I said, I ain't messed with music in so long, like I say, and everybody who was still with me with the music stuff, like in the movie shit, and then in the crossover. So
the crossover.
Yeah, so
Fuck that. We
really ain't doing the music too much.
We ain't got time for no streaming shit.
I mean, but you still link in with the music people. You say you want to promote your shit.
Yeah.
Come on, you can get your music.
Better look, you can bring your you can bring your song, but we ain't got time for no goddamn half a penny shit. Nigga, we trying to get the whole dollar.
Yeah. You want to be on Tubi or not, motherfucker? You want to be on Tubi or motherfucking YouTube? What you want to be on?
And that's the thing, see, 'cause I still got love for music, and I still want to do it, but I don't really have the time. I mean, like I'm working on a project with Baby Boom Beats, but like I say, it's just that time, man. You know what I mean? So it's just so much time. It's so much put in with the movies and stuff. So I'd rather, you know what I mean, let the younger people do the music. I do the music, but I think all of us have positions that we need to play, and I think I came to a point in my life I need to focus on where I feel like this is what I need to be doing. You know what I mean?
Sir.
That's a fact. Focus on your craft, and then you branch off after that.
Mm-hmm.
Or when you feel like you at a point you need to be with the movie shit, then you go. Yeah. All right, now it's time to step back.
You just evolve, bro. Like I did the music shit. I ran around these clubs. Fuck that. Now I'm about to run around these streets, shoot this movie, and got there edit this shit in the comfort of my own home.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's still the same process though. Like I treat it like the same way. It was just like us back in the day with the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? You do it, but be out here grinding footwork. You know what I mean? The same thing. Like a lot of people try to forget about the actual hardcore guerrilla marketing and the grinding and stuff. Like you gotta get out here with the people. You can be on the internet and put your stuff out there all the time, but it ain't nothing when you reach out and touch somebody or reach out being that first.
That shit in their face with.
Word of mouth.
Yeah, so like I said, we just focusing on grinding, man. And a lot of people have been sending in their music for the upcoming projects, and I keep telling them like just send it. I just like we got a project that coming. Well, I just finished the actual post production of Who Do You Love, and like there's a lot of people that are sending their music. I got Vanessa Young music.
Shout out P.
And there Tito the guy Gonzalez. I'm gonna win, bro. You got to excuse me. Like I don't know. I can't speak Gonzalez. There's nothing. So Tito got music in there, and Troy Gator got music in there. There's a whole lot of different people got music. Now, curious people like if y'all want y'all music in the films, like hey, just send it over to us. You know what I mean?
I need to send some music too.
Oh yeah.
We need hate on me in the
Yeah,
film.
I see in Real City. Y'all sell out to Real City.
Oh yeah, Real City. Yeah, I got a lot of music from them, and this it's in the project. Their music in a project coming up called Hit 'Em Up. That's another project that I ain't dropped yet. So.
God damn. I'ma sing some music. We got damn, bro, goddamn. Man, hard working in the motherfucker.
Hey, we better be like that. Hey, whatever that shit we got in the work with. I told you motherfucker last week, or whenever the video came out. We told you motherfucker what we got going on.
You got to be busy. And we don't work that hard. We got to be, we come up with this motherfucker. We been off last week up in here, but we come up in this bitch every day like we work 2 jobs.
Oh God.
And you got to goddamn be like that with this shit, right? And like brother, you done spoke multiple projects, more than 10 that you working on.
Yeah, and I don't be.
That's busy.
I don't be remembering what they about.
Man, shit, we gonna get wrapped up there.
Oh yeah, and y'all working now. I be seeing y'all move, man. So.
Damn.
And then it's about teamwork, cause I love what y'all doing because it take more than once. It take a team to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's one thing I gotta give a shout out to. You know what I'm saying, to the whole team that been holding down for me since day one. Everybody know who they is. Too many people to mention, but I ain't nothing done by myself. And I always had a team with me. You know what I mean? It probably started with, you know, the grind set for what I want to do, but I always been people that willing to help or wanting to help. So.
Yeah. Kid came through here.
Yeah.
Kid, they gonna for the rematch. Rematch, goddamn.
Them two goddamn
rematch.
had a roasting on
Goddamn
that
rematch.
kid gonna rep that goddamn DustHouse to the fullest, boy.
Oh yeah. Jason, y'all know my Disney Kid. I ain't gonna say the original name, but yeah, Disney Kid been down since we go way back before it was even DustHouse. So you know what I mean. That's my brother does, so he know what it is.
That's what it is.
God damn. Is there anybody like that's halfway on you wanna work with? Like a motherfucker like that be coming through the Carolinas, like
Don't worry, I'll wait.
shit, cause the shit be on my mind, then I can't think of the name. Like is there anybody that independent? Cause I look at you, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Like I said, I look at you like you to go to this shit, you been doing it, bro.
Appreciate it.
But like is there any like other movie producers that's like doing the same thing you wanna do like collab with, that you would like to collab with, or you wanna collab with, or it's just all family?
It just depends on whoever want to work. I ain't no as producer that I think of. It's just like I'm down to work with whoever, whether the producer that they want to work, actor, actresses, or whatever. I'm just down. Like ain't no particular person. I just want to keep focused on trying to build, to bring that attention. Just like on this independent game, everybody looking at Detroit. I want them to look at Carolina like that.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
That's a fact. Yeah, my boy.
Detroit, goddamn, Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, we just keep getting looked over, bro.
Mm-hmm. So like, I always, you know what I'm saying, since day one, you know what I mean? So
everything.
But yeah, ain't no particular person. Like, anybody who want to work, man, everybody who know, like they reach out. If I reach out to them, they reach out. If you want to work, you know what I mean? I just want love to grind with it. And then there a lot of people, man, even since I started this movie stuff, that people don't know is like it done been actors that worked on one. I forgot one of the show Tyler Perry movies back probably about 2015. Like, you know what I mean, he wanted to be in one of a project of mine. You know what I'm saying? But he told me that I forgot his name. He played police in one of them shows. But
you took a question from me too.
I got you.
Yeah, you went on ahead. Yeah.
So at the time, he told me to send him the script because he was interested. He been following me on social media, and I like send the script. So I had script. I had started learning how to do script a little bit, but I was like, man, I ain't never sent it to him. Like I had the contact information and everything because I felt like, okay, well, since he willing, because he wouldn't give me his rates about how much he would have charged me to actually be in the project. I was interested to see what he would say. So that's what made me like, okay, well, I got to get that part of the game right because I could have sent him what I had, but I knew it wasn't always to teach. So I had to teach myself how to professionally format actually movie script. So now if I wanted to, I could present it like here you go. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker, yeah.
Would you sell one of your movies is the right for the right price?
Yeah, I'll sell anything.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but see the thing is, like people want to sell, like I mean,
what you want this motherfucker? Hell
yeah. You can create. I mean, a lot of people like they make money want to hold on to now. But if we already got something going, if it's already going and someone come in, you know what I mean, try to raise up a price or throw a price, it's the reason why they want that price from. Like, no, okay, now you may want to hold on to it because it's already going. You already see what it's doing. But if it's something like you just want to get something, you want to buy something or whatever, and I got something I present to you to buy like that. But if it's something we already in the blood, sweat, and tears already did the groundwork, and now you see the potential with it, I wouldn't necessarily sell it like that then, because you, for some reason, if you offer money, you offering for a reason, because you ain't gonna offer unless you already see that you're gonna make something from it. So
facts.
Yeah, but
motherfucker be like, hey man, I want to come to you. I want to redo that. Man, we like that Karma, man. We want to come to you. Can we do a remake?
Yeah.
Man, fuck my goddamn movie up, man. My shit done right. Well, finish the end.
Shit like that.
That shit was dope, bro. From the beginning to the end, that shit was dope.
Appreciate it. And we did that 1 or 2, and posted been working on Karma 3 by now, but it been so many other movies that we've been doing, and I just haven't got to it yet. That Karma 3 is coming, so.
That Karma 3 gonna be a motherfucker.
Yeah, Lord.
Shit, I already know. Shit, I want to be in that motherfucker.
Yeah, we can do it.
I don't want
What you about to say?
Unscripted.
I just don't want to be no police in that motherfucker. Brian goddamn. Brian was in that motherfucker going in. That was nutty ass motherfucking police, man.
After you eat this pack of cigarettes, you gonna goddamn tell me goddamn.
Yeah, shout out Brian Boy. That's my dog too, man.
Brian hell in that motherfucker, Brian. Hell yeah, fuck your bitch. Crazy hell dog B1 shit with gangster though.
Oh yeah.
You gonna kill me from my eye race, little motherfucker.
Yeah, shout out B1.
Hey, bro, I ain't lying.
That's my brother.
That's one of my favorite parts of the movie right there. My eye race. That was the gangster.
Yeah.
I raised little motherfucker.
And see, that's the thing. See, with the script, I ain't tell B1 to say that. You know what I mean? But
see, that's the improv too shit.
It went perfect with it. You know what I'm saying? So it is certain things like certain things you can't really necessarily right and like because they ain't gonna be right. Like we want to be artistic. You know what I'm saying? I mean not artistic, but authentic, like real. You know what I mean? So.
It wasn't no way in the
See, now
head.
you saying that now, the world did not know that that scene was not supposed to be that.
Hey, look,
If
if y'all want to read, hey, that part, it had to been done like that though. I bet when he shot that shit, y'all probably said, "Cut, boy, you retarded as hell, motherfucker." I can see B1 laughing.
That's how I need it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I can use a script, but I'd rather do something like by myself, cause like especially with that funny shit, like with the funny parts. Like, see that he ain't trying to be funny, but he was like, I raised a little more.
Yeah, bro, that's some gangster
ass. He trying to be
shit,
funny,
though.
but it's like that shit funny at the same time and gangster at the same time.
Yeah, that shit was gangster as hell. I raised some little motherfucker. Damn.
Everybody was talking about that part, man.
Yeah. I know y'all. I would have laughed like, man, cut, but you retarded as fuck, boy.
I mean, we kept rolling, man. We kept shooting.
Yeah, right. You gotta keep going, goddamn. One more don't start the show.
Hell yeah, man.
Kid ass talking about, give me a blood, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah. And none of his was scripted either. I actually had to cut some of his stuff off. His interrogation went too long. I had to cut it off. We'll jump on it with Jason A. Kidd, my bad, bro. When he get up on that, that's a stage name. When he get up on there, he get the rolling, he just rolls.
Yeah, that shit natural to him though.
That shit natural to his ass.
That shit real natural to him. He gonna goddamn.
Look, we can cut that nigga phone off every time we shoot. That shit off, dog.
Myself, Taco. Like y'all niggas know how I go, man. Man, for real. Like you get that sack and you bubble it, nigga. Like you be up and down like a roller coaster with it, nigga. For real, man. I know that. Yeah.
I done took so many losses, now it's time to win. Man, these niggas fake as hell, man, fuck a friend. If you ain't even riding with me, nigga, fuck you then. While I'm up, just know a nigga all in. I was down bad, nigga, man, I went broke. When you can't provide, man, that shit no joke. Man, I see my life going down a slippery slope. Then I prayed to God, nigga, and he gave me hope. When I first met my plug, man, he showed me love.
Damn. God damn, boy.
You throwing your vibe off and shit.
Now you throw your own damn vibe off, man. You straight?
I'm good. I had a damn question. I didn't.
Oh, you forgot?
Got the shit. Damn.
Your pants cut the damn circulation off.
Nah, the motherfucking guy would take the belt off it a little bit though.
So yeah, what it is. He trying to think about that stromboli before he get there so the dog don't get it.
Shit. Fuck
Hey,
that.
that motherfucker kill that damn dog that eat that bitch again.
That motherfucker ain't gonna get to it. Damn, man, I had a good ass question.
I know right before when I said the dude from Tyler Perry.
Hey, that was one of the questions you just that one from me. Cause we do our script and we don't need to write shit down.
Right shit down right there,
Damn.
Michael name, Mike. I forgot.
God damn.
Fuck, boy.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you think. I said, like, I'm gonna talk a little bit why you know.
Yeah.
If anybody interested in casting in our films, man, just email us at dusthouse@ymail.com. Hit any of these guys up, you know, if they're interested in getting in touch, you know what I mean, being in a project or put music in projects. So we're just trying to put on for the Carolinas.
But on for the fucking Carolina.
Oh yeah.
You know, I most definitely got there. I'll get with you.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for fucking my question up. Thanks for fucking my question up.
Motherfucker.
They got damn water on my ass too. Oh, my shit over here going through 100. Through 100.
Ooh, wait. Boy, I got that water for the salvation, not the hydration.
For real, for real.
Yeah, Lord.
But damn. Damn, that just killed my whole vibe. I only had 2 shows like this.
Oh, that doctor one? Yeah, that doctor. Who what 2 shows?
No, with my vibe get
Yeah, the doctor. Hell, we ain't know what the hell.
Excuse me, y'all. His sugar low.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm eating this motherfucker too.
I'm supposed to say your sugar little cuz. Damn.
So what days y'all normally shoot on during the week, on the weekend thing?
Mostly we'll shoot on the weekend, but it just really depends because some people work regular job, you know what I mean? So the more productive days be weekend, Fridays and Saturdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But even on Monday through Thursday, you know what I mean, after everybody get off work, I mean, it depends on if it's scheduled, we'll shoot something too. So it just really depends per project and per actor that's involved with the project. So if I had it my way, I'd be shooting 6 days a week, you know what I mean, 12 hours a day, something.
Only if we could, bro.
Yeah.
We can do this shit full time. Get paid on what you're really doing, like.
Don't worry, we're gonna get to that point.
Yeah, it'll come. You gotta keep going.
Come to that point, like I said.
How long do it normally take to shoot the average? How many months?
That's a crazy question, man. We ain't no crazy question, because it was an experience. Like our first movie, it didn't take the whole 2 years, but it took us 2 years to put the project out. Months right after that, we started working on 2 movies. Started working on Karma 2 and Suppress. But same thing, you know what I mean? Different stuff happening in life, you know what I'm saying? So it took another 2 years to put both of those projects out, you know what I mean? So then I started learning to more like the fastest movie I put out I shot Dem and we shot Dem. Excuse me if I keep saying because it'd be more than me. We shot Dem in 3 days.
Damn.
We shot
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, probably 2 Saturdays. However it'll go in another day. Business and Pleasure was shot like on the average. It was shot within a month, you know what I mean, but not every day of the month. So it's just different days. So it just learning process. So once you learn how to do it, because it really don't take. My average is I like to go by the 7-day theory. You know what I mean? Like it should take no more than 7 days to shoot a project. That's why I try to go by it, and not. And when I say 7 days, it depends on how having it. If you had it in 10-hour days, which is so 70 hours, it don't matter. Okay, well, we work. Ain't never say it had to be 7 days back to back, but it's the same theory. It takes 7 hours. We're gonna put in it, regardless if it's, we can't do 10 hours each day or this day. It would take 3 days, regardless through the whole project. If it take a month to shoot it, as long as we within that 7-day theory process or 70 hours that actually do the film production of it. The hardest part about it is what they do in post production. Like it's more easy to shoot the film. It ain't that easy, but it's more easy to shoot the film than when you get behind the computer and try to actually put it together.
That editing shit, I don't fuck with nothing editing. Not on YouTube, not on movies, none of that.
So that may take a month. You know what I mean? So
that's the whole.
Yeah. Now, so.
Have there ever been a time like a motherfucker just couldn't get their part right, and you had to shoot that bitch? You be like, man, goddamn, man, how many takes? Just 50 takes, goddamn it! Like if you ever had like a
fucking takes.
I'm just saying, I know what I was answering.
You need to take 5, motherfucker.
Man, that done happened plenty of times, man.
Motherfucker just get on your nerves.
Yeah. But then sometimes, like some people, like they'll shock you, like they'll knock it out in one take. You know what I mean? But hell, me myself, like I tell people all the time when I give them the time for me to do mine, like hey, I I mean, we about to cut every time, you know what I'm saying? Because I be so much too busy making sure everything else. So when time me go in front, I be shooting. I mess up. I mess up myself. Even if I write the script and still don't know it. You know what I mean? So, so that's why I'm trying to encourage people. Like, if you have a script, like, go over it, study it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take it serious. You know what I mean? So learn your lines. You know what I mean? So that'll make it easier. You know what I'm saying? If you got a script, you know what I mean? Like, learn what you're doing about your character or whatever. Like I said, because that take effect on the actual production. Like, if you know what you're gonna be doing, if you know your lines, you know your script, then you can be able to shoot it faster and get it knocked out. You know what I mean? Rather than you trying to learn on set.
How much leeway do y'all give them? Like when they come to like filler, like how you said that line wasn't supposed to be in the movie. Like when people do stuff like that.
What I do, like, even if I've done stuff like improv, but like most stuff we do is script. So say if I give you a script for a movie, like you know your roles, I would rather for you to know the lines, but still know put your thing to it. You know what I mean? Because because I know being in other people's movies, like and I did it on purpose because in order for you to be a good teacher, you need to be a good student. So I got into other people's projects just so I could just step outside my comfort zone. You know what I mean? And like one of my first roles that I actually did was where I played a preacher. You know what I'm saying? I was very uncomfortable doing it because it wasn't nothing that I was used to doing it. But that just took me to try to learn. You know what I mean? And try to be a student at the same time. So like I say, but when I give my scripts to people, like I tell them like, man, just make it you. Like I may say it this way, the script may say it this way, but I want you to make it real. If you feel like it, dang, but I want to say that. You just don't say it. Like say it however you would say it. Like you got flexibility with it. But as long as you within the aspect of the scenario and what's going on with the story.
That's kind of how I feel like. I feel like that's kind of acting I would be. I put my own spin on it.
Yeah.
So how many takes on the preacher part you took?
Be honest with you, it ain't took too many because I know I was up. I know it was what you call it? It was a task for me. It was something that I wasn't used to, so I prepared for it. You know what I mean? So when I actually got on set, like I was watching YouTube videos, looking at preachers and stuff, like trying to get into it. You know what I mean? So I ain't do too many takes.
What preacher you looked at? Benny Hinn, goddamn TDJ.
You need to give him some damn pointers. He want to be a preacher.
Yeah, we
gotta do skits and all that.
We got a little skit. We're gonna work on Pastor Coleon and Deacon Smooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I did, man. I said, man, I ain't trying to. I just kind of, you know what I mean, and made it into my own. You know what I mean. But then at the same time, actually done, I was like, everybody always be your worst critic. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, if I can go back and do it again, like I know how better I do it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
after you see that shit,
I can see it and know, man, I know I could have done.
Damn, I could have did better.
But it is what it is. So and that's good though, cause growth. That's like with growth with it, cause some people do something and they'll be scared to put it out because they feel like they be critiquing themselves so much and they work never get put out. You know what I mean? I put it out, like we'll grow on the next one.
So normally, how long do it take to shoot a scene? Like before you say cut, cause you know, like me, but I be saying cut, like you know, we just see that shit from watching it on a movie. You know what I mean?
Some behind the scenes.
Yeah, something.
We don't know
you don't
how
really.
deal.
Yeah, like how many minutes that shit normally be? Like
it just really depends. Yeah, it just really depends.
So you ain't gonna shoot those straight like 5, 6 straight minutes now. Right?
But then that depends on who the act is, because you could have somebody like it just depends on. It's just like with the music, you may have somebody who like punch punch in. You know what I'm saying? And that's but then you put them out here and we're gonna actually have a cipher. They can't do nothing. No, they'll do a little bit and they have to stop. But then you go get the next John Doe. And you have to tell him to stop. You know what I mean? Yeah, got it. It just that's talent that they have to keep going. And they can think faster. So it just really depends with it.
That's what I did.
Yeah, Heavy, right when you gonna talk, I'm cutting your ass off. Commercial,
fuck you,
bitch.
Put the
Coley, Count, Fat Family Entertainment. Ha. Coley, Corona, Corleone, beating up the Yola, Rocky Balboa. White girl crazy, know that bitch bipolar. Tipping in the kitchen, yeah, she got a foul odor. Back to the block, yeah, we breaking down boulders. Beating up the Yola, Rocky Balboa. White girl crazy, know that bitch bipolar. Tipping in the kitchen, yeah, she got a foul odor. Back to the block, yeah, we breaking down boulders. Trap bumping hard, just like a store. Every few minutes, got to check my damn door. I sold that white girl like a pimp do a whore. Tryna re-up, thinking of my next score. Whip it to the left, ooh, whip it to the right. Rocky Balboa.
I would have lost it.
Yeah, Heavy. Your raggedy ass can go on now.
Hey, Heavy the Vert got. Now I see.
We back.
I was there for me.
I don't know if that motherfucker was ever gone.
But I can say I'm stronger.
Alright, man.
He
drunker.
Hey. Better. Hey, we back, man. Fat Family Unscripted. Hey, we still back on cue. Fuck you mean. Fuck what these two motherfuckers talking about over there. Fuck you mean.
I know we talked about this off camera, over actually on camera. For the people that be watching, if they wanted to do a movie, what's a good budget from?
That's a good ass
Some good budget they want.
Yeah, if you like anybody that's out there want to shoot a movie or a little show, what's a good budget?
I be honest, like if it's a movie, like a show, I mean that's kind of fair because it depends on how long you want to go. But if it's just like say you're trying to shoot a movie, everything that you got to have with the budget, as far as take care of everything. I'd say you at least got to have at least 10 grand, like to put in all total. You know what I mean? That ain't really. I mean, you could do it lesser, but like you eventually gonna be putting that in because like you got to pay for everything. If you taking accountability of everything that you got to pay for, like put that in the budget. You know what I mean? Like, cause you gonna have to pay for locations, or even if you ain't able to pay the talent at the time to get things done, you got to pay for the location. You got to pay for equipment. Or if you don't got equipment, you got to pay for a crew that's gonna get it done. You got to pay. You got to pay for. You know what I'm saying? If you feeding the talent, at least feeding everybody, feeding the crew. You know what I'm saying?
Everything in there.
Yeah, post production, everything. If you're paying for attire, or props, anything like you need it.
Yeah, that for 10 bands.
Yeah,
That's all in.
Yeah, so
I mean that ain't. That ain't bad.
Nah.
But then.
They can go up too though.
Yeah, you got to, and then you got to plan it. You know what I mean? So you got to treat it like you treat any other type of business. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So before you jump out there and start a business, the first thing you supposed to do is create your business plan. You know what I mean? So you got to treat it the same way for each project. Like you create that budget. It's kind of like creating a business plan and having that budget. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So
create a budget for yourself, and then you go out.
Yeah. So. That's the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, and then at the same time, just like everything else, what you put in is what you get out of it. So, you know what I mean? Hey, if you go forward to do more. But I would say, you know what I'm saying, on a good note, you know what I'm saying, at least that.
So if you want some dirty butts, if you want the goddamn bad bitches, you can go to North Main, get you a couple of them dirty butts, and they can be your bitch. You can pay them. You can pay them with some Patron and goddamn Newport.
I need top flight.
About a good shelf, they might do a little something for you.
You need top flight around here.
But you want the baddest of the baddest, you know, you gonna have to pay that. Mm-hmm. You know me, I'm going on list crawler, hey bitch.
You talking about list crawler?
For real. Hey, I know you charge this, but look, I want you to move, I'm gonna give you extra. I'm gonna pop that ass for real. But they ain't gonna get the 30 seconds of us, but goddamn, you know.
Boy, chill out, bro. Get your ass.
Hey, don't you bullshit. But lady, see that shit.
You get on your ass. A list who?
What is that?
A list what?
But for real though, like, I'm going to get the baddest.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to.
Stay tuned for me.
And I'm gonna be like Kid in there. Look at this dumb nigga. Man, don't be like kid and them. Man, who the fuck is this?
Hey, kids,
I'll be around there in a minute.
I took my straight stroke it too. I said, "Look at that skinny ass motherfucker."
Kids, man, who the fuck is this?
That was Denise to call your ass, ain't it? Denise on your ass already.
Hell nah.
Uh-huh.
That the beige ass nigga, that nigga crazy, man.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But yeah, all that shit in the budget.
I had the budget, man.
Yeah, you gotta buy the prop, them prop guns,
Everything.
all that shit, the money.
Yo, Pete Game, what he said? Budget.
Yeah. Got that on budget
Go
for that shit.
not just for that, it go
No.
for music
Yeah,
too.
everything, yeah.
Everything, yeah, treat that shit like a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother put out an album, all hyped up. Yeah,
no
my
budget.
album come out. A week later, 12 streams.
Yeah.
Don't nobody support me, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
You put no budget on
And
it.
see,
Ain't put nothing behind it.
and that's the same thing. Like you say, so like say if you're doing the music, like you're doing the album, like as you still got $10,000 to put in the album. Okay, well hell, like you say,
You gonna make
save
some
some of
noise,
that.
man.
You got to save something for the advertising and the marketing. Because you could the one thing about a business, like you got the 3 P's, what I call it. You got product placement and promotion. You know what I mean? You can have a product all day, but then the second thing you got to do is you got to put it in placement. You know what I'm saying? For distribution or whatever you're gonna put it there. You know what I'm saying? Man? But it will stay there if you ain't promoting it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna pick it up and check it out. You know what I mean? It don't matter how good you could have a diamond record, you know what I mean, or a diamond movie, and if you ain't got no money behind it promoting it or advertising, ain't nobody gonna know.
Ain't nobody gonna never know who you is. Them big facts.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if you see my little short, sweaty, no teddies. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming.
Hey, that shit coming for real. Oh,
Coming to a streaming platform near you. It's the baby teddy bear, the missing Levert, heavy Levert. Stay tuned and get ready. Sweaty, no teddies.
Productions.
Hey,
What's it coming on?
easy boy.
Oh, Peasy Boy Productions, goddamn.
Yeah, we might have to put that on the goddamn list too, goddamn. Peasy Boy Productions. Damn, that's a good ass. Damn, Heavy Levert, Peasy Boy, hey, Sweaty No Teddies, Peasy Boy Productions. So Peasy Boy Production presents Sweaty No Teddies. I am the missing Levert.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I ain't messing with y'all tonight. God damn. Peasy Boy, I gotta put that in the notes, boy. I ain't gonna cap you down. I'll get my merch made immediately.
Oh,
The motherfucking logo just be a nappy ass beard.
bro, Conway, hey, no cap though. The nigga on Conway the Machine, that motherfucker merch with his mouth to the side, man.
His mouth is to the side though.
Like, I know that. Your head nappy though. That's what I'm saying. You can promote that shit like that, nigga. You gonna get paid, nigga.
Hey man, how y'all wanna do the logo, man? Go ahead, ready how y'all run it. But guess what? I'm gonna just get behind the mic and sing that shit, man. Hey, we might put it in the DustHouse production movie.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. We'll get it scored.
Hey, that's how.
I'm doing a cover though. I'm doing a cover.
Yeah, y'all.
I can't give you no goddamn real voice. I can get some real voice, but it won't be my shit.
DustHouse presenting Peasy Boy Productions.
Heavy Levert. I ain't mess with y'all, man.
Peasy man coming to a city near you.
Hey, if y'all get me on the tour, bro.
If you pick his head, I'm gonna hit your ass. The motherfucker liable to kill your ass. Drop it. That bitch dropping in October. This is a thriller.
New fragrance coming to Victoria's Secretions.
Oh man.
This is a thriller. It's dropping in October.
Nah, ain't nothing gonna be a Victoria's Secret because I need the one with no panties on. Cause I'm dropping it.
Put that son bitch on the cover with the pick with his fist in it like that. He ain't stabbing you. That motherfucker just picking his head.
Oh shit.
3 bodies at a time.
Piece of boy with that.
Hey, come over. You might know everybody rocking with it. I'm like, hey, boy, goddamn boy. Hey, Atlantic, Interscope. Holla at me. I am the missing Levert. I don't care what his daddy tell you. And Jerome Bettis my uncle. Fuck you mean?
We gonna be fucking the boy goddamn equipment up in that motherfucker.
I need an LSU reunion. Come on, Sweat and
that motherfucker.
Gil. Come on, bring your old ass. I'm
I can see him now. Where my money at? Nigga goddamn, where my money at? Nigga goddamn, you be picking your hair here, you done broke on how many boys. Microphone fucked up. Goddamn the hotel we put you in, goddamn you done bust the women. Picking the goddamn.
I'm gonna get Brown and LSG fucking me. I told you this is Peasy Boy production. This is my tour. Y'all the backup singers, goddamn. Get your asses in the back.
That nigga got performed with a goddamn thing around him, with a bulletproof glass. That nigga performing with a behind a bulletproof glass. Yeah. But is anything else you want to tell the people other than you got a lot going on.
You just gave him another project.
Yeah, but he shoot movies though. This is what we talking about. We talking about tour, albums, all that.
Everything.
Nigga, if Chris Rock can make Pootie Tang,
but I ain't gonna lie.
Jeezy Slim can make.
What's the name of the movie?
Pizza Boy.
Pizza Boy.
Easy boy.
Hey, we can rock with it. Hey.
Pootie Tang, I ain't like that movie. That shit was goddamn.
That's what he's trying to say though. He said
Yeah.
Chris Rock can make Pootie Tang.
No, that ain't what I'm trying to say because I like Pootie Tang. That shit.
That bill ain't.
Hell yeah.
The hell out
Pootie Tang had my ass laughing, boy.
Now you gonna be what they got there. They see that.
I even tried that shit one day. I went outside. What a time, my day, man. Bitch looked at me like, what the fuck is that? Solitary on the rain time.
Put that in the notes, man.
Write it down.
We need that. Peasy Boy production.
Peasy boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Other than the movies, I mean, I don't really, cause that's all we're focusing on. I know we done had magazines, clothing line, and still
Yeah, clothing line, yeah.
But like I said, I'm really just focused on the movie because I just really learned to the point where we have. I mean, I still do the other things like with music, but you spread out so much, like
everybody love with the movie.
Yeah. You got to focus. I'm trying to focus on that more. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing because if you spread yourself out, then you only putting so much percent in everything. You know, so I'm trying to put 100%. Into the movie production and stuff, and continue building the team and stuff and that nature. You know what I mean? So, and anything else that I do on the other side, just because just because you want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think really focus on the movies. Like I said, we got the ones that coming out, the ones that's out, and the ones that coming out. That's it. Like I said, I got Who's Hiring, Business Presidents. That's the press on. They out.
And my man got his merch on for some credit. So y'all go check that shit out, man.
And he in his own movie. You see?
Why you saying that shit? Why you bullshit? Hey, when have you watched the fucking DustHouse movie? Them motherfuckers ain't rocking DustHouse in the.
Oh yeah, you gotta promote that shit right there.
Definitely rocking DustHouse.
Bro,
the hat, the shirt, he even had the goddamn Machete wearing the goddamn DustHouse tee.
Yeah.
I call him Machete. I don't know the little white man name. When he was giving old boy, he was fronting old boy the money. I mean the coat.
Oh yeah.
I call him Machete. What's that Danny? What's the name? Danny Trejo.
Oh yeah.
Like Danny Trejo. He had a DustHouse t-shirt on.
If I'm not mistaken, Kid was in Who's Hiring wearing a Who's Hiring shirt.
Yeah.
He was in
Carl motherfucking Who's Hiring hat.
Yeah.
The Mama I Got a Job hat. I'm like, you wearing the hat of the movie you in?
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's advertising.
That's all it is.
That's how niggas do that shit now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm the Too Big King, bro. Like motherfuckers be going crazy with that shit. But you, bro, I know you been doing this shit though.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, been doing this shit for years, but like, motherfucker, when they brand, bro, some of them niggas be having motherfucking done up goddamn Letterman goddamn jacket. Like, that shit be tough. Well, I got a tough ass one I'm working on right now. I ain't gonna lie, a tough ass Letterman jacket. I'm finna Fat Family and Unscripted. I'm finna pull out.
Yeah, that nigga trying to find.
Hey, man, nigga, cue my song.
He trying to find 3, 4, 5 cows to make that motherfucker.
That bitch go up to a 5, bitch. Hey, if I can't even button that motherfucker, I'll wear that bitch open. Goddamn it, hey.
God, that bitch, nigga, cue my song.
That bitch gonna be tough as hell. You know that.
Hey, this Peasy Boy production. Hey, this the launch of Peasy Boy. We ain't even got LSC. Hey, this the launch of the Peasy Boy production.
Hell yeah, man.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do, goddamn.
I mean, hey, bro, we gonna be on one of those production movies.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, he said that shit too.
Oh yeah, shit, let's do it.
Yeah, bro, be ready to work. Bro, I told you when I reached out to him, bro, hit me back the next day. Like, I woke up that morning, bro, hit me back. I was like, damn, man, when you want to work, just let me know.
Yeah, that's it. Just let me know I'm down. We'll work it out some kind of way. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because I look at it like this, like, we all need each other, like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we hit each other, like, we only could grow as together, you know what I mean? Because we all we got, you know what I mean? So, and that's it. That's just like, even with the movies, like, I need music and sound. Like, man, I don't got time to be going in no studio making no music. So, I reach out to all the other artists, like, man,
that's smart too. They get them promotion too.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, man, send me music. I need it. You know what I mean? And now I'm vibing with it. Like, okay, well, I'm vibing. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna
bouncing with it. You know what I mean?
You gonna make sure? Yeah. But I know I got some dope ass shit from some trap shit, like some trap type music.
Mm-hmm.
But I got some shit for you.
Yeah, she send it to me. Like I said, that's what I do. Like, even not placing, like, cause that's the thing I be doing too. Like, wherever I see fit and with the vibe.
Yeah, you got
the project. Yeah, you got to do that, and all that done in the post production. But yeah, shoot, just send it to me, man. Like, I'm constantly trying to work, and I'm actually trying to build more crew. Like, I'm trying to, even from a small standpoint, like, I'm trying to have different film crews, like, working on different projects at one time.
Hell,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
knocking
like,
that shit out.
Doing it, yeah. So, and it could happen, like, you know what I'm saying? I think outside the box, and I think bigger. You know what I mean? I don't got to wait till $millions, you know what I'm saying, in the bank or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To think like a millionaire. You know what I mean? So,
facts.
It ain't about money for one. I just want to see something done. But you know, there were a lot of people always be saying, like, but I don't want to do this until I do this and get this plan. Like, man, tomorrow not promised. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, bro,
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You gonna wait till you get X, Y, Z done. You know what I'm saying? Well, X, Y till you get done till you do Z. You know what I mean? Who told you that? You know what I mean? Who told you that was you supposed to do?
Yeah, you know, it ain't no book for it. You gotta do that shit.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, if I ain't had kids, man, I'll quit my job right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And jump out and do it full time. You know what I mean? But like so, like, people understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, we just got to get out of that system mindset, man, and do what we you know. So we got to start living. You know what I mean? Do what we want to do. You know what I mean?
Got to start living.
Like everybody like us, like, that's why I love when I see all of us do what we do, because we actually doing what we love to do, and doing what we're trying to create. You know what I'm saying? With life going on. You know what I mean? So I just encourage everybody to continue to do that, and, you know, and step outside. I don't care if nobody believe in you or think you should do it. If you believe, or if it's something that you want, like, jump out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, if tomorrow, if nobody was with me doing movies or saying, you know what I'm saying, if everybody was against me or whatever, like, I shoot a movie by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Fact. But hey, guess what? Y'all stay tuned. Easy Boy from DustHouse Productions.
Oh yeah.
Coming soon, goddamn. I don't know how soon it's coming, but it's gonna goddamn come.
That shit down the pipeline.
It's really in the pipeline. You bull, that shit's really in the pipeline.
Let me see, that shit is down the road.
He's a boy.
Hey, it closer than you some of bitches think.
He whooping niggas' asses with peas.
I'm gonna put it goddamn. Don't make me get
Popping peas.
Hey. Yeah, where they get my damn logo, goddamn? Put like damn Dolomite on your ass.
peas spread like goddamn shotgun pistol.
It's that thing when you mention Dolomite. See, like, people understand, like, with the independent stuff, like, it's stuff being out there, like people like River Ray Moore and all that.
Been
stuff,
doing that shit.
Black exploitation stuff like that. It's being out there. You know what I mean? So those people that, you know what I'm saying, I grew up and seen, like, our elders, you know what I'm saying, parents and stuff, watching stuff like that. When you was a child, you didn't know, but I got into it, like, and I remember watching, like, they be just be wild and, like, doing the independent stuff, back then, like, shit, they actually had real sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But
it was getting busy on the TV.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but there's a big thing with that, and they was doing the thing until Hollywood got their hands in it. You know what I'm saying? So when Hollywood got their hands in it, started doing movies like Shaft and Fox and Brown and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? But it started from the independent at first till they seen that it was working. And then that's when they got their hands. And that's the same thing with independent now. Where it's going with now, how we got it going on. Like I said, eventually, that's why I'm trying to get as more than we can, because eventually we don't know what tomorrow bring. They may put a stop on the opportunity that we got now, or make it harder for independent artists to do what they want to do or try to do. Same thing with it was Netflix. Netflix was just like Tubi was, you know what I'm saying, years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you could submit stuff and get stuff and that type of stuff. Like now you can't even, it's untouchable. So. And then at the same time, we got to think outside the box, like, you know, independent, the Tubi stuff, the Amazon, that's cool, but we got to start thinking about creating our own platform. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, all
you got DustHouse with DustHouse and
DustHouse Film,
TV on it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it, but I say it's gonna take gonna take some fun. It's gonna take a budget for that too. So it's in the.
You got to have that paperwork. You got to have that paper to make shit work.
So you got to keep grinding, man. Like I said, that's why I said grind over matter. You got to keep grinding anything we do.
Grind over matter. That shit hard. Grind over matter. I like that. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I already got it on t-shirt. It's on one of my lines. Yeah, grind over matter.
I gotta get that. I ain't gonna. I like that. Yeah, it can't be down.
Oh yeah, grind over matter, man.
You got like the little grind over the little line, or you just got it just on the shirt.
It's grind over the line. Yeah. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, it do got grind up top and the line, grind over matter. So, you know what I mean. So,
hard.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Right, get ready to wrap this up. Man, great interview. I'm glad to have one of the GOATs of South Carolina in here.
Appreciate it.
Man, for real, my man. I did the music to the films. He done sit here and told you, hey, he's strictly locked in on the films.
On God, until further notice.
Oh yeah, I appreciate y'all, man, for having me, man. Real talk. So great, you know.
Hey, tell them where they can find you at, DustHouse.
My personal on Facebook, Derrick Holley. Email DustHouse@ymail.com. Instagram, DustHouse Films. I think I got TikTok account, but it probably DustHouse Films. I don't really be up on there, but yeah, everything DustHouse Films for the most part. Even Facebook, just look up DustHouse Films and just look up me on Facebook, Derrick Holley. So just hit me up, man. But the most part of that, man, keep supporting those movies that's on Tubi and Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Just type my name in the search bar, Derrick Holley, then all the movies will pop up on there. So appreciate all the support they're trying to put on for the Carolinas. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
And make sure y'all subscribe.
Huh?
You know
to what? Fat Family.
That's right.
Unscripted.
Unscripted.
Bitch.
And DustHouse, because it's on YouTube too.
Oh yeah.
And DustHouse Films. Fuck you mean? Yeah. Bitch.
These are got sauce on it.
Hey, why you people wanna hate though? Yeah, I see the hate up in your face. I'ma keep on being real, and be myself and then I chill. Why do people wanna hate though? Yeah, I see the hate up in your face. Yeah, I'ma keep on being real, yeah, and be myself and then I chill. If you don't like me, give it down what they said. I'm Cody on, bitch, I'ma keep on making bread. Hard of a king, man, a nigga never scared. I ain't never ran from no nigga, so a nigga never fled. I can see that shit up in your face.